I've been living here for 15 years, and they've been living at the ferry for about
Yes.
15 years, and God knows how long before that. I've seen one of the most known hurt people out there. I seen her daughter ride around on a bus with her, and I guess her daughter was moving out of state and starting her life over, and basically rode around on the bus and then left the mom in the streets. And then all of these years later, I see the lady still out there. And I've talked about, here specifically, the things that go on over there and how they're overlooked. And even when they built the new mall, they could have hired them. They could have built a shelter there. There's a whole area where the worker buildings are abandoned buildings there. There's an abandoned hospital over there. And they're not utilizing these things here. But you built a new mall with people on top of people who don't have nothing. And when you look across the street, it's the precinct. So it seemed like it's capitalizing all the way around the board. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
When you don't have the money to pay for stuff, then the only other option is to, you understand what I'm saying? And that's not legal. So you end up in the legal system, and then people capitalizing off the judge, the court, and whatever jail they send you to. But that still doesn't help their situation. And I feel they should have got to the bottom of the situation a long time ago out here, actually.
Yeah, like I said, seeing a homeless person that can't, that don't know how to function on their own is a very critical situation for any human to be in, and a lot of times when I see those people, I really strive to help them, I really, even if I just give them a couple of dollars, or if they ask for food, I don't never try to turn them down. The only way I turn them down if I'm like on a train or something and it's a crowded, I don't feel like going in my pocket trying to get money out, and it's just too much. But if I could get access to really just give it to them, I do it. You know what I'm saying? If I got some cash on it, I gotta give them something. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, a lot of people don't understand. But I want to stay on the same topic, but I want to share this part with the world. Can
I just say
go ahead.
I don't want you to lose your train of thought, but we had talked about Ward's Island. And one of the recent stories that broke out there is that the hardened criminals had got put out their building there, for repairs, and they're running around the island over there. Okay.
For those, let's break down Ward's Island, because a lot of people don't know what Ward's Island is. All right, so Ward's Island, all right, it is New York got 5 boroughs. All right, so is I know it's a Ward's Island, so is it considered a borough?
No, it's just
it's on the island though, right? All right,
right.
Just like the jail is on the island, right?
Right.
All right,
but it's situated between Queens and the Bronx.
All right, so look, my experience, first time ever going, right? I remember I was in Harlem, right? And I met this Muslim brother. He was using drugs too. He was homeless in the streets. He said, "Man, let's go to Ward's Island." I'm like, "What is that?" He's like, "It's an island where it's like a lot of shelters." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
hospitals.
Yeah. So I said, "All right, I'm gonna go." I said, "All right," because I'm out in the streets. I'm just following him because he's from New York. He's a little short Muslim.